Okay, a little short video about reviewing before your exam 4. Hope this helps you out. Okay, a couple things that we need to get out to you here. Number one, there are 10 to 13 questions. There are a variety of questions, okay, 10 to 13. Remember, this is only units 8 to 9, so the identities and then the applications. Now, about the formula sheet, I do have the green formula sheet as a link on the top of the page of your test. I urge you to click on them, open them up. They'll open up in a separate window so that you could choose that on your exam to be able to identify the formulas that you need. It's a great resource. I'd like you to do that and not refer to it on your notes or anything like that during this exam. You're not supposed to be looking at any notes, and that's important because it gives you some comfortable experience with seeing how that works out on your final. You will not be able to bring a formula sheet into your final exam, so please be aware of that. I'll have some more information out on that as you get close to your final. Right now, exam 4. Another thing that I'd like to say is when you have an identity problem, you have to work an identity problem. A lot of times the question's saying simplify. Okay, that's really an easier version than an identity problem, but make sure that you work that problem carefully and so that you can identify the correct answer. Now, sometimes in a question you may see something like this: solve for cosine of b. Okay, solve for cosine of b. I'm not asking to say find. I'm not asking find angle b. Okay, I'm not asking for the angle. I'm just asking for cosine of b. Another thing that I would encourage you to do is draw the pictures. Whether it's a triangle and a quadrant or a picture of a word problem, please do that. And just work the problem out on your paper. Try to write neatly and work through the problem like you did on the exercise. That'll help you out. So make sure that you answer the question that's given. Okay, you may have to go back to the question. Okay, did I answer the question? And the fill in the blank type, if it asks for a number, normally it's either 2 decimal places or there is I know at least one problem, I think it's just one, that we need a 4 decimal place answer. So make sure you read that carefully. And a little bit of advice on the trig equations. You may see the directions. Give all the values from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. It may say 0 to 360. So I need all of those values. You have to work that problem out, show all the values. And then make sure that you answer that question correctly. And then the last piece of advice I would give you is on the word problems. If you see a word problem, just follow the steps. Okay? Follow the steps that I taught you, that you saw in some of my work, and you should be in good shape. Okay, so folks, I did recently, take this exam, and actually I think I went through it 4 times. I want to make sure that it's ready for you and in the best shape possible, so you have a great opportunity. I do wish you well on it, and need to remind you that. I need to talk about something else. Hold on. Okay, I didn't flip my piece of paper over. Remember, on the law of cosine problems, don't round until you finish the problem. So round at the end. That would be my advice there. Now, here's a question that's going to come up. It's about area. So there's 2 formulas for area of a triangle, okay? So I'm just going to sit here, and let's just say this is 10 degrees, this is 5, and this is, 4, okay? So one formula is area equals 1/2 AB sine of C. All that's saying is You got two sides. Okay, I got two sides. I got a 5 and I got a 4. Okay, I'm going to multiply that together. And then I'm going to multiply it by the sine of the angle formed by those two sides. I did this in a couple of videos, one or two. Okay, and then, so this is how you could find the area. So, make sure you know how to do that. And then the other area formula is called Heron's formula. Real quick, how that works is if I have 4, 5, and 8, let's just say I had that. I'm going to change this to 6. Okay. So if I had a triangle like that and I want to find the area inside, I could use Heron's formula. And remember Heron's formula, there's 4 things under a radical. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Okay. So let's just make believe this is A, this is B, this is C. You got to find the magic number S. S is equal to half the sum of the sides. 4 and 6 is 10, that's 18. What is 18 over 2? 9. So when you plug the values in here, you're going to start with the 9, and then you're going to write 3 numbers in here, okay? It's the S number not minus the side. So for the A, it would be what? 5. For the B, it would be 3, and that would be 1. You can just put it in your calculator. That's a neat formula, okay? And I hope that you find that helpful. All right, let's see. So folks, the exam is pretty straightforward. You can do it, okay? And before the final exam opens up, I'm going to let you go back and look at your work on this exam 4, so you can kind of see how you did on that. I will be giving you an email on when that time will be in the next day or so. All right, so exam 4, you're finishing up on that. I wish you well, and email me if you have a question. Thank you.